Welcome back to Whitt Acres. We're back out here at the pond. Hopefully we're going to finish up this pea gravel today, at least on the main body here. Yesterday we got about halfway and it's looking really good. My dad started helping with the wheelbarrow so we can get this bigger area done once I started laying the fabric. But I had to do a little bit more work with the under gravel area over here, all this gray stone. So this morning I got up after checking on the animals and raked this all out even. And my dad brought over another wheelbarrow so I can get started over here. I'm gonna have to cut the fabric where we left off here and get a new piece stretched out going towards the beach. And then hopefully we have enough to finish that last leg heading out towards the yard. So I'd really like to get this main body done as soon as possible so we're not looking at it half and half. I just want to put it all in so we have that full picture of how it's going to look with the new brown pea gravel. And I'm not putting it in as thick as I'd like either, so I want to make sure I have enough to cover the full section so we have the full image. And then I'll come in with a little bit more and fill in some of the thinner spots because I want it thick enough that whenever we walk through or the dogs run through, they don't kick up the stone and reveal the fabric underneath. I did get the beach edging all settled in there. I dug some of the sand out and then set it down in, and I backfilled both sides so it's held in place. And the dogs have been using the beach for a while. Echo really loves it, and when he runs through it, he kicks some sand out. So you can see we're a little bit lower on the inside sand there, so I'll probably have to add some of that to finish this off. It's Saturday and it's going to be another beautiful day, up over 80 degrees, so I'm trying to get a little bit of this started here before the day gets too hot. And I'm really liking the way this pond is looking with the pea gravel running right up to the edge of the stones. It can really look like it's a natural pond now. We have some baby little comet feeder goldfish swimming upstream. Yep, there they go. They're about the same size as my minnows. And there's just an orange dot underneath the waterfall right now, so I know there's a little group of goldfish under there enjoying the oxygen. I cleaned up the waterfall a little bit yesterday just so it wasn't caked in algae. With all this hot weather that we've been having, all the shallow areas of the water really take on the algae first. So I do have some of these inner tubes in there acting as a little fake lily pad to give the fish a little bit of shade. We got the geyser going off. But these fish in here have been so colorful and enjoyable to watch. We have a bunch of different sizes and colors in here now. And then we have the koi that are just getting big. I think the koi in here have already gotten half as big as they were in the tank. So they're going to be growing a lot faster in here, eating algae constantly and bugs and everything in there. As well as getting to swim in a bigger area and more current, they'll start to strengthen up and build that tail muscle. But I'm really liking it. I'm loving the look of the pea gravel going down here. My dad said it looked a little bit too much brown on brown, but I wanted it to look natural. And if you go out into nature, you don't see a lot of colorful stones around my area. All this stone is local stone that I took from the area that used to be an old barn on my grandma's property. And then all the pea gravel and the 2B river gravel that I'm putting in and around the pond here comes from the Allegheny River. So it's all local stuff. And it's really making it look like a natural local pond. But my dad did say that he thought there was going to be more white and color in this pea gravel, but this is Allegheny River gravel. It was dredged straight from the river, so it really makes it look like it's a local natural pond. I wanted it to look natural as possible. I wasn't just putting a decorative pond in with a bunch of flashy things. I wanted it to look like it was an actual pond that was in my backyard. So this here is the natural Allegheny River gravel that I'm going to be using. It has some color in it, a little bit of shade variation, but it's nothing like the... Whoa, Pop. Hey, don't step on that, bud. You'll fall right into a big barrel. Yeah, I don't want to be fishing you out of here, you silly pup. It's nothing like the bagged pea gravel that you would get at Lowe's. There's a lot of whites and blues and pinks and everything in this color. And then mine's more natural and it's going to be a lot more brown. So it's a lot cheaper to get it in bulk and from the Allegheny River instead of wherever Lowe's gets theirs. And I might end up getting some more of that Lowe's pea gravel so I can fill in some of the edging and highlight some of the areas. But I really like the way the natural brown look is going. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like the brown pea gravel, or would you have went with something with a little bit more color? All right, well, my brother ended up stopping by with a big load of pallets that I need for the homestead. So I had to take that up to the barn, get that all unloaded. And then his dogs were here and they had a bunch of fur on them. So I had to brush out his dogs and get that done while he was here. It's been hot these last few days and those dogs needed brushed. So I got them brushed out and then I did a little bit more work here on the patio stone. I got all the fabric that I have available to me right now laid out. So we're just gonna work with what I have. And after I go do a turnover on the barn right now, I'm gonna come back and start filling in the rest of this fabric with the stone. Where you going, ducks? Heading over to say hi to Flip and Flop, I guess. All right, I'm done with the stone for the evening. I just had to run up to the barn and put the ducks away. They were out free ranging in the field pond and they were ready to go back in. I got a really good portion of this covered with the pea gravel all the way to this edge here. I still have to do some electrical work in ground along this edge, so I'm not worried about covering that yet. But I'm really pleased with the way it's looking right now with as much as I got done. And I still have some left up there to do some of the filter in pond work that I want to do. If you want to see the ducks in the field pond, head over to my Whitt Homestead channel and check out that video. I'm not going to be absorbing it into this channel. There's plenty of content up there at the homestead. So make sure to subscribe to both of them. Get everything coming from Whitt, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.